Hi, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Dapper Degens. My name is Josh Albrecht.
I'm Martin Shireen.
I'm Ross Kierlock.
I'm Will Lawler.
And I'm Dan Delaney.
All right, and that's everyone. And all of us hung out in Disney World on Sunday, which was crazy. That all of us, was that the first time, second time that we were all in Disney? We've been together, the five of us, before, but
MegaCon was the first time, right?
I mean,
May the 4th.
May the 4th.
certainly the first
May the
time
4th.
since the podcast.
yes, first time
Yes.
since the podcast has started that we had all been together. That was fun. That was a good time, right? We all had fun.
No,
We
wait.
all
I don't know. What was it fun? Did you have?
Yeah, it was fun.
I don't know. I have photos of you, Josh. I don't think you had too much fun there.
Yeah, that's fair. I really didn't. But before that, we were in Jacksonville. All of us besides Will. Will was saving his days for more fun in Disney, which we'll get to in a minute. But in Jacksonville, they gave away. You had the ability. They were not giveaways. All right, let's not call it that. You had the ability to buy a Roosevelt shirt that looks like this. Okay, and a few of us wore it today. Myself, Ross, and Martin. And we must have spent 20 minutes before we started talking, recording the podcast, about how none of our shirts look the same. I mean, they are the same. If we were holding them in person, they're the same shirt. But
Yeah.
this is the importance of lighting, people. Everyone's like, oh, let's do a YouTube video. We all look different wearing the same thing. This drives me nuts. So I think that I, unbiased at all, think that mine looks correct.
Unbiased my ass.
I think
Hey,
you
Will, is it
suck.
blue or is it black?
Is it
Are-
gold?
Are we bringing that? This is the next generation of that.
Right? It looks
of
gray.
the dress.
It's gray for sure.
I mean, I think we can all agree that Ross's looks the worst, right? Like Ross, yours
Yeah.
is-
Oh my god.
100.
You're gonna make me.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
sorry, buddy.
your color looks like like the old TVs, how they had the knobs to
Yeah,
change
twist
the
the knob.
yeah, that's you just cranked yours all the way the right. Like you just made everything on the camera green. That's a little bit better. That's a little bit closer. And then
There
we
we
have Martin, who got a 1-of-1 blue shirt.
Yeah, it's
Uh,
fantastic, right? Like I really like these
Congratulations,
colors.
bud. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, I don't know how you pulled that off. So anyway, believe it or not, yes, we are all, the three of us are wearing the same shirt, even though it doesn't look like that. Dan is wearing a different shirt this evening. Any reason behind the shirt choice tonight, Dan?
It's Whale Wednesday.
Okay.
This
Oh,
is
yeah.
I found this in the Outpost in New York.
There
And
you
you were
go.
like, I'm going to wear it. It's a fair reason.
Yeah.
And then William is wearing a hoodie, Disney hoodie. Any
Of
reason
course.
behind that? Or just because it's getting colder and you were like, I'm going to wear a hoodie?
It's 30 degrees in New Jersey, and I left the Disney bubble yesterday, and I'm kind of upset about it.
Weird. Usually
bit.
people are super happy to leave Disney. Like
Yeah, it's
they're,
great. I'm just like so
yeah,
upset.
They're like, oh, finally I can get out of here. So I want to start with Jacksonville. As I said, some things that happened there. One of the biggest things is Martin had his first mani-pedi.
Oh, yes.
Thanks
Oh.
to our friend Dan. I was there as well. I did not. I would have gotten the fingernails done. Trust me, I wish I could have with you guys. I could care
No,
less.
you wouldn't have.
I 100% could have.
No, it's do or do not. There is no try.
Okay, Yoda.
I was not willing to take that. I have 3 interviews this week, and I had to be smart about it. But
Sir, I'm going to be in an interview tomorrow with these.
yes, you are, and that is hey man, best of luck to you there. Hope that all works out. Martin,
Yes.
what did you think of your first mani-pedi experience?
It was good and sad at the same time. When I say sad, it's because I feel like I've been missing out on so much for so long.
It's like, what are
Um,
you sad about?
Yeah,
Yeah, no, it was
crying as
fantastic.
they're painting his nails.
I wish I would have done it sooner. But like I had a common misconception that I'm sure a lot of guys do. It's like, no, that's what chicks do, and that's just for them. And
Yeah,
I'm
it's
like,
right,
you know
yeah.
what? No, we're down in Jacksonville. We're gonna pamper ourselves a little bit. We're gonna take,
Yeah, treat
do some
yourself.
self-care.
I
It
gotta
was great.
say, um, I've had mani pedis before. I've gone with Julie, but I've never had the the creme de la creme, the gold package,
Yeah.
and that's what we did. And the things that were included in this, it was like I'd have to compare it to like if you went to like a super duper fancy restaurant to where like you didn't know like a 5-course meal, like you didn't
Sure.
understand
Right.
all the different course. Like they kept bringing things out that I was like, what are you gonna do with that?
Yeah,
Like,
exactly, right?
you know, like they had these rocks, and I was like, oh, what are you gonna do with it? And then she started putting a rock in between each of my toes, and I was like, oh, that wasn't what I was gonna guess was happening with
Yeah.
those, but I guess that's the thing.
Did you
Okay,
get the
cool.
cheese grater?
Yeah, the cheese
Yes.
grater I was used to, like that's a normal
They didn't
thing.
use a cheese grater on me. What are you doing to your feet, man?
My
Walking.
I wear flip
Oh,
flops. I
you
got
you didn't get the gold
Okay.
package.
Well, see,
Okay.
I'm
no.
used to like sports style ones where they focus on like,
Kinesiology.
care if your nails are all messed up from like walking long distances or whatever. And yeah, when they started doing all the different massages and they come in and doing like shoulder massages and stuff, and they're like, "Do you want your nails painted?" And Martin goes, "Yeah." And then they go, "What color?" And I just look and I'm like, "Well, we got a bunch of green shirts coming up." And then all of a sudden they bring the samples of the colors and Martin just goes, "Sparkles, please."
Yeah.
Wow.
It's
And I'm
perfect.
like, "You know what? Let's
I
go."
guess
Screw
I
it.
guess that's it.
It's
I
Yeah.
included. It's included in the
so
package.
so so Martin, Dan, and I are all sitting next to each other. We're in these chairs, and we each have our own person helping us, and like I don't know if it was the first time that the woman that was taking care of me had done the gold package or whatever, but she kept looking at Dan's equipment, like almost like she was cheating off of her
Right.
test.
Yeah,
Like, okay, and then okay, so then you put the flowers in, and
yeah.
she asked like I felt like it was so hot. The water was so hot, and she was just like, "Is it good?" And I was just like, "Yeah, it's perfect. It's really good." Because I felt so bad. I didn't want to be like, "No,
Uh-huh.
it's way too hot." Like
They always
clearly
ask
you're
when it's like
struggling with
to the
this,
top.
like
They
you
always
know.
ask when it's at the top, like, what are you gonna be like? No, it's horrible now that it's
Yeah.
already full.
Yeah,
Like,
now that you've filled it and we're like halfway done, like, yeah, no, this has been awful. I'm having a terrible time. Like, I'm not gonna say any of that. But and then they had a bag of wax. Is that what
Uh-huh.
like a hot also didn't understand. I was like, what are they doing with this? And I just see
Yeah.
Dan like looking at me like, yeah, this is gonna be good. And I'm just like, I don't know. Like what are they pouring this? Oh, they're just
Oh, like
putting
the
the
little
bag.
footy things?
Yeah,
No,
Yeah,
before the
yeah.
footy things, they had the bag of wax that they like slapped your like leg and foot with, and then they
yeah,
put your foot in it and tied it up.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah. But first, before they put your foot in the wax bag, they spanked your foot with it. They're like, yeah, like your bad foot. Yeah. I was like, what is happening right now? Why do people pay for this? I don't understand. It didn't make me feel good at all. Like the basic stuff was great. It felt great, but like I didn't need the flowers in there or the foot spanking with the
You didn't want your
bag
feet
of
to smell
wax.
good?
You didn't want to be a pretty princess?
I'm I'm just saying, like, I think that it's just staying in your lane, right? Like, I just don't my brain just doesn't work that way. My brain can't process what's happening at that speed and also allow me to enjoy it. And so
Mm.
I saw Dan. I saw Dan right next to me. My boy is just at max chill vibes. He is just
Mhm.
in the zone.
Well,
Like
that's because he could
yeah,
figure out how to work the
they're about
chair.
to spank my ankles with this wax, baby. Let's go. And I'm just like, how do you what? What is going on? But it felt great. I mean, it was amazing time. It's just you never unless you do it, you don't know all the different stuff
Right.
that goes into getting pampered like that.
Yeah.
So that was awesome. Did have fun with that. Then one of the biggest takeaways that I had from our trip was on Friday night we did karaoke. They had karaoke at a bar, And Will, I was like, oh, we should do a Dapper Degens song. Like we should
Yeah.
have the four of us do a
Yeah.
song. That'd be fun. And I said to Martin, I was like, Martin, what song should we do? And he was like, I don't know, man. Just pick a song. And I was like, all right.
Yeah.
Dan, what song should we do? And he was like, I don't know, just something that people know. And I was like, all right. I was like, what about like Country Roads by John Denver?
Oh God.
And Dan goes, boom. And I was like, all right. And then I go to Ross and I'm like, hey Ross, we're gonna do Country Roads by John Denver. And he goes, I don't know it. And I went, what do you mean you don't know it? And he goes, I don't know music. And I went,
What?
Ross, everyone, Country Roads, take me
Take me
home.
home.
And he goes,
Place
yeah.
I belong.
No, that's correct, Will. He goes, yeah, where I live or whatever. Yeah, okay, yeah, I know the song. And I was like, no, you don't. No, you don't know the song. And I was blown away by the fact that when Ross said he doesn't know music, I'm starting to believe he actually doesn't know like any music. Like,
wait,
at
wait.
all.
I know how to get to Pandora, and I know how to get to Sirius XM, and it puts on music and it plays.
And does the song ever come on and you go, oh, I know this one? Like, does that
Yeah.
moment ever happen for you?
Yeah, it happens usually when I'm at my strip club.
In the strip mall.
In
Yeah.
the strip mall.
Okay.
Yeah, the strip club at the strip mall. Yeah, got it.
So I just wanted to test this out a little bit here, Ross. So we're gonna do a little finish the lyric.
Oh gosh, no.
Okay.
Oh boy.
So some easy. Okay. Don't stop believing.
I'm sorry. The internet must have cut out there.
Hold on, we're gonna hear him like hitting the keyboard.
Wait.
You gotta be kidding me. Okay.
Wait.
What about oops, I did it again.
What? One more time.
Oh my god.
Hold on, Siri. Can you tell me what this is?
Yeah, just go ahead and get SoundHound or whatever the app is.
Shazam.
Okay,
It's
here we go.
Shazam
All right.
nowadays.
All right, Ross. Sweet Caroline. Ba,
Bum,
ba,
Bum,
ba.
bum.
What comes after that? It just ends.
Good times never felt so good.
So
good.
So good.
So
So good. So good.
And this is why you don't ask me to do karaoke.
Wait, wait. Ross, have you never been to a wedding?
Yeah, but like you go to a karaoke machine and it has it on the fucking screen.
Beep, beep.
Okay. Yeah.
So hold on a second. Has Ross ever been to Mosh with us?
Yes, he did.
Yeah,
he
he
was
went
at Mosh
last year.
MegaCon.
Yeah.
So does he just stand there like, what's going on?
Oh wow, this is cool. This is awesome.
Do you
Here's
hear
what-
the music that
Here's
like
my 2 drinks. I'm gonna go walk through the bar now.
Yeah. It's a lot of fun though.
but how is it fun?
You
It's
don't know any of the
fun.
music.
It's fun.
Like
I'm just gonna spend all
90% of
day
it is
charging my lightsaber.
dancing
Yeah.
There we go.
to music. You got
Yeah.
He lives in the moment,
I
guys.
have a
no,
lot
he
of
doesn't.
other useful information up there. To store things.
Ross, where does the friendship boat take me from Disney's French Quarter?
What direction? You're going south, and you're going to be going to Disney Springs, probably someplace, right?
Yeah, you're right on that one.
Yeah.
Oh boy. So
Everybody else in
anyway,
the world has moved on to 2 gig thumb drives, and he's still on 128K.
this is
I still got my zip drive.
Wait, where's your Zune? What does it even have on it?
I'm actually surprised it's not within arm distance of me right now.
do you
I have a Zune. It's somewhere.
So what do you say when people say like what's your favorite band?
I don't know. Just
Size 11 and a half.
yeah, 11 and a half.
Okay. Well, so now the rest of the world also knows that apparently Ross really not a fan of music. It's just completely not a part of his life.
It's fun.
Are you going to Warp Tour?
I am.
Yes.
I am.
We're sending him a play. Okay, everybody, let's
Why?
put together a Warp Tour
Wait,
playlist.
hold on. The Dapper Degens Spotify playlist, which is going to be a must download for everyone.
Well, why are you going on that trip?
Because
have it
I'm
all
gonna
the
have
time.
fun, dude. I'm gonna have
He's
a
going to
lot
have
of
fun,
fun.
and it's 20 minutes from Disney. That's why he's
Didn't
going.
you? Now hold on, man. You know Yellow Card, right?
Yes,
Because you went.
But does he know any songs by Yellow Card?
I know the songs. I recognize
If
the
I
songs.
could find you now.
Dude, you're
Things
not gonna
would
get me.
get
It's fine.
better.
Man.
Next song.
You-
Next
Skip.
song.
Ross
Skip.
is just constantly hitting skip every 5 seconds in the car. Just no skip.
Hey,
A
I know that
whole
one.
new.
World.
Yes.
Okay, you know a
All
Yellow
right,
Card
but
song.
that's Disney. That doesn't count. It's Disney.
All I gotta do is a shout out to my boy Bowling. You're replacing Ross for Warp Tour and Mosh
Mr. Bowling, please report.
as
Well,
my,
if anybody's
as
made
my
it this
resident
far, you should
emo
probably
pop
like
punk
and
karaoke guy.
subscribe to the channel. So
Yeah.
Oh,
Need to be a subscriber to be eligible.
Yes.
Also, let's give a shout out. That same night, I'm going to call out Josh Blum and John Madigan, who both had a few beverages, and then proceeded to ask me about 7 or 8 times throughout the night if they could be on the podcast. And after I told Josh no the 4th time, he said, "I think you should just replace Ross with me." He just straight up said, like, "I don't know that Ross is even bringing anything." Like, and I was like, "Wow,
That's aggressive.
wow." It was. It was aggressive. But then now finding out Ross doesn't even know any songs is kind of like, boy,
That's
oh boy.
disappointing.
No, but in all seriousness, we all did have a really good time in Jacksonville. It was great seeing you boys there and everyone that was there. Shout out to Aaron for putting on another great meetup. Meetups are very, very difficult. If you've never hosted one, you don't know all the work that goes into it. And he did. He hosted the biggest one yet, the biggest unofficial meetup that's ever taken place. So shout out to Aaron and thanks for having us all come to your home and party with y'all.
well, I didn't get to go to his house, but
I meant like his home city. Like, yeah, he
'cause
didn't.
I want to get in that hot tub, but that's
mean-
another time.
If he watches this episode and just found out that you don't know a single lyric to any song,
He's
I
gonna be
might
really
not-
upset.
yeah,
He's
might
gonna
not
block
happen.
you on those DMs, but
Yeah, he's probably gonna be like, "No, this guy doesn't get
Should
it."
probably just let it go.
Uh, oh my god.
Oh wow. Okay, yeah.
Okay, so then we all went down on Sunday to Orlando to Disney World, and we met up with Will. And
Yep.
Will, you had a whole Disney trip down there. How was your trip?
Minus the 2-hour delay out of Newark Airport Friday night, that put me in a hotel at 3 o'clock in the morning on Disney property. Everything was great. Everything was awesome. We did Jollywood Nights Saturday night, which it's only the second year that it's happened, but
So that was
great
opening night, right?
experience. That was opening night. That was night 1, and it was awesome. And it went off
And tell
without
us
a
and
hitch.
tell the people that don't know what Jollywood's night.
So Jollywood Nights is an
is.
after-hours pay, quote unquote, pay-to-play event, basically at Hollywood Studios. I think I waited 15 minutes at most for a ride, and that was Rock and Roller Coaster.
Nice.
Walked on twice for Tower of Terror. Walked on for Rise of the Resistance. Basically did anything and everything that you could that night without waiting in a really long line, and a bunch of really awesome shows that they did with like the Muppets and the Jack Skellington sing-along. Jingle Bell, Jingle Bam, the fireworks show was awesome. Great drinks, really good food. Ran into Nate paging Mr. Morrow, which was really awesome. Of course, he's wearing the brand new shirt that hasn't been released yet. Turns to me and goes, "Is this even out yet? Is this like for sale?" And we're like, "No, Nate, no,
He
this
did
one isn't
not.
available." Yes, he did. Swear.
Oh,
He's like, "Is this?" I'm like, "No, Nate. Like, I've never seen that. Like, that's still a teaser."
my man lives in a completely different world than we do.
And it's great because like before we
realize
hopped on, like I watched like the first 20 minutes of his Jollywood Nights review, and I'm like, "Oh, look, I'm in the background. oh, look, Nate's wearing the shirt that he didn't even know hasn't been released yet.
My
And I
man
love Nate.
doesn't
I
even
absolutely love that
know
man.
that he's wearing stuff that hasn't been released yet.
Yep. He just gets it sent to him, and they're like, here, have fun. But yeah, if you're looking for like an actual review of the event and you want someone that's a professional at it, go watch Nate's video about it. It's probably about 55 minutes long, but he knows his stuff. He does his Disney events, and all around just a really great guy.
That's very true. On Sunday, when we met up with you, we were there not only to see you, but also to celebrate our friend Ross's birthday. Yeah, and
Happy belated.
Thank you.
Ross,
I mean, we all wished him a happy birthday
Thank
in
you.
person.
Yeah, that's
but-
true.
yes, Ross was doing really well.
Yes.
He was having fun
Yes.
down there.
One should.
How much fun did you have, Ross?
Yeah. Boy. A lot.
About 8 pieces of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Only 8?
I don't know. It was
Maybe by noon.
it's a celebration.
All I'm going to say is the amount of times that a poor lady had to say, "You're being too loud," was like maybe 20 times, and
Yeah.
Ross be like, "I'm not being too loud." And we were like,
Yep.
Oh
maybe
man.
just a little bit loud.
Yeah.
Oh.
Love
But
that.
it was your birthday, and so you had fun, and it was great that we could all get
Yeah.
together and celebrate.
Yeah, thank you for being there. It was,
Yeah.
It was a good time.
Yeah, from what I remember.
So
Yeah.
I just wanted officially documented that I was the first person to wish him happy birthday at
Yes.
the stroke of midnight.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Wait, no.
I got
wait.
a Dan
yes, you
hug.
did. No, what happened? What happened was, as soon as Dan has his phone, he's like standing uncomfortably close to Ross. It's 11:59. That some bitch hits 12, and Dan just starts immediately singing "Happy Birthday," and then the rest of us who were like in the middle of conversations with people were like, "What? To you, happy birthday."
That happened.
Yeah.
Yes.
We were riding the high of the Creed song in the bar
Yeah, we were
too.
singing "Higher" by Creed.
Yeah.
Everyone's screaming
Yeah.
their lungs out.
Yeah. It was a good
But
song.
yeah,
And take me.
Higher.
Oh, you
Hey,
knew the
he knows
word.
the song. Holy cow.
All right, we
Higher
now know the
by Creed.
karaoke song for Ross.
It's Higher by Creed.
That's
The
it.
one
That's
song.
the one.
Oh boy.
Those are,
Sure it's
like,
not
songs
also
that everyone knows.
Hold Me Now, I'm 6 feet from the edge. Is that the other one that Ross knows?
Right.
Doesn't look like it. Doesn't appear so.
Mm-mm.
But that's fine. I'm satisfied with the fact that you knew a song lyric. So then you guys went to Be Our Guest restaurant, right? Is that what you decided on your? For
I
your
was
birthday dinner?
kidnapped, but yes.
Yeah, well, we skipped around there. Like that was a midnight thing we were just talking about. After that night.
Yeah, back now we're back in Disney. Back
Yeah.
in Disney.
Yeah, back in Disney now. Yeah.
That was in Jacksonville, and then so skip forward till the next night, night of my birthday. Yes, we went to Be Our Guest. Colleen Cooper was there.
Yes,
It was very good company. We had really good service. We sat. Oh man, I'm gonna fuck this one up.
Yeah. What room was that?
There goes our
Beep.
PG rating.
Now we're
the
PG
beeping
again.
room. What is it? What is it?
The West Wing.
Yeah, the West Wing.
With
Is
You
that
in
the
the
one with
dark
the
room?
rose or no?
Yeah.
Yeah, the one with the rose.
Okay.
And like normally you have.
Sorry.
It was crazy. So when we were in there, I guess Elton John was also playing, and
On the main
In
stage.
there? Oh,
Oh, no,
Oh,
no,
yeah.
he was. The rose was on top of his piano, and
Oh, yeah.
and Ross was going, I don't know what song this is.
Can you play Sweet Caroline?
so
You play Higher by Creed? That's the only song I know.
oh my gosh.
Oh.
So
Woosah.
So the fireworks are going off, and like I don't know where that is. Like it's right next to where the big ones go
Oh
up.
yeah, all the
So-
way in the back.
Yeah,
Just to highlight what Ross is saying, we're all the way up against a wall. On the other side of that wall is the fireworks launcher. So
Oh.
we're thinking at first, all of a sudden we hear is "Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do." But
Yeah.
it sounds like some kid like walked by the door because there was an emergency exit and just did one of like these,
Pounded on the yeah.
and then it just kept going.
yeah, it was but other than yeah, it was a great time though. We had great food, we had a good wine. It was good time.
Good.
Time.
I'm glad you had a good birthday.
Thank you.
Um,
Thank you.
And I think that everyone had a good trip. I think all in all, no complaints. It was a great weekend. Great to see everybody.
Mhm.
Next big event, MegaCon, right?
I mean,
For
It's
all,
kinda
is
mega-
for
anyone
all
not-
of us, yes.
For that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for all
Yeah.
of us, yes.
I know there are other Disney trips and things planned in between. But the next attempt to have us all together will be in early February.
At MegaCon and Mosh Isley Strikes Back.
We are 3-4 months away from all being together again. You got to enjoy those moments when all of us are
It's the
together.
little victories.
Yeah. So just talking a little bit about Roosevelt's and the stuff that comes out. A lot of times we like to talk about the launches that happened this week. Big one was the jacket. There was the heavy duty jacket that came out.
The
Jean
shacket.
A shacket. It's a shacket.
Yes.
It's a shirt jacket.
Yes, apparently you have to call it that. I
Yes.
didn't know that was a thing.
'Cause now there's the denim jacket.
Right. The Denim Dan. The
Right.
DD.
Yes.
Like Dapper Degens.
Or
Yeah.
Dan Delaney.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. So now the gray one was out last year of this, and then they just came out with 2 other colors. Did
Mhm.
anyone besides me already have the jacket?
No.
Okay.
Nope.
Does anyone now also have the jacket?
No.
You not still no.
Kinda.
Will.
I mean, does
It's-
on order count?
Yes.
Yes, I have 3.
He needed all of the colors of the rainbow to match his very pretty nails.
Right. Yes, I
Did
need
you
You
options.
get
really
all
buy
three
all
in
3?
both of the sizes.
How many
No,
jackets are coming to your house, Martin?
but I did order like 2 larges and 1 medium. That way, like I either have to either return 1 or return 2. Yeah.
I sure
I
hope
just
Pete isn't listening
know.
to this.
You understand, Josh. I mean, you understand color accuracy, right? Like,
Very
I need to
true.
know what's it like.
Very true. What were you afraid it was going to look like? Like,
Uh,
I mean, one I have, right? Already, so I could like show
sure.
you. The other one is tan, and the other one is olive. Are you
Yeah.
thinking the olive's like a non-olive,
Olive?
or?
Or is the tan more like sawdust?
Yeah,
Well,
like
I mean, yeah, I think
something
it's
like
the
that. Yeah.
jacket's literally called sawdust.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm
I don't
thinking
know.
it's probably sawdust.
Try them on, see how it works, with jeans or whatnot. And, if I like it, I like it. If I don't, it goes back.
Okay. Yeah, no, I mean that's the right way to play it.
Like back to Shirt Mountain or like back to the return center.
To return center, I'll get credit, use it
Oh,
on
no,
vouchers in the
no.
future.
No
Get
way that
get the
makes it back.
beeper ready. I call beep on that one.
Yeah, it's going to be Shacket Mountain.
I can't have so many mountains, guys. Oh,
That's what
but
we thought.
I did discover, over the weekend, we took a lot of group photos and stuff, and there was one specifically of Josh and I, and he's in his full tiki tux, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure I know this. I have this pair of shorts, to
So
make
the
the
OG
tux.
teal tiki tux, yeah.
Yeah, turns out I ordered it almost 365 days ago.
It's brilliant. Have you
Yeah.
worn them?
So, no.
The only way he could prove to himself that he had them was to find the receipt that he had ordered them.
Yes. Yeah.
He still doesn't know where they are, Will.
Can we see that screenshot by chance?
He doesn't know where they are.
Or can you
In
not
his
find the
house, they're in
screenshot
the
now?
mountain.
I'm
It's in
sure we can find the
Screenshot Mountain.
screenshot somewhere.
Screenshot Mountain, yeah.
That's the
Screenshot.
name
Yes.
of the album.
You got way too many mountains, brother.
Yeah.
You do.
I know.
What color did you guys get, Dan and Ross? Dan, start with you.
The darker gray,
Yeah,
black gray.
yeah, good call. Good call. That's the classic. Ross, which one did you get?
I went with olive.
Hey.
And what you big olive guy? You wear a lot of olive
Yeah,
stuff?
you can tell by the.
It's not olive. It's not
No,
I'll
that
bet
looks
it-
like a reflective
Is
silk,
that high
like a
vis?
silk green and
Honestly,
gold, like a
I
Komodo.
thought he was wearing hops at first.
could have been. I like what Dan said. It kind of has the kimono feel, yeah.
Very soft and flowy.
Well, best of luck with that. With your jackets. Will, no jacket for you. You
No.
just complained about it being 30 degrees and still
Denim Dan and one of the 4 bomber jackets that I have are sufficient when layered up. So
I don't I'm not a big fan of the bombers. They didn't fit me
I
right.
love them. Obviously, I
Didn't fit
mean,
me right.
one's right here, the
Oh.
Mickey one, and then the Nightmare one's in the usual rotation.
Yeah, maybe it's a skinny guy thing.
Probably.
I tried the Denim Dan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about me in a denim jacket, but the
It's
particular
so
sizing on that one, I went with my old size, and it was too wide in the shoulders. But surprisingly enough, I tried on another Insider's 2X. That felt great. I mean, I wasn't doing cartwheels or anything in it, but
Mhm.
I wish you were.
well, I mean, it felt great to say I put on a 2X and I didn't rip it. So
Sure.
we got
Yeah.
that going for me.
Yeah.
Woo.
So are you gonna get a 2X or are you just gonna go denim danless?
I don't know because they're sold out in my size.
Mm.
And I feel like it right now they're hot. It'll be hard to find on BST.
Could
Yep.
be.
Hmm.
Could be.
Hmm. Hmm.
Okay. Well, we'll see. I
Hopefully.
mean, I still have mine. I don't know when the hell I'm gonna wear it. I don't know. I think I'm still trying to get the balls to cut the sleeves off of it and just
For
be like,
Mosh
"Dang it."
Isley next
I'm
year.
just not. He's so cool. You know, seeing him in person, Mr. Leal in person at Jacksonville. I was like, of course you can pull this off. You're so cool. Like, you know, with your backwards hat, broing, just super cool vibes, dude. I can't do that. That's not me. You know, I look like excuse me, sir, are you lost? Like, that's what I look. But we'll see. Before we end, anything else that anyone wants to bring up on today's episode?
Hmm.
I got a great dad joke.
Let's go.
Okay.
Hear it.
What do you call a magician that's lost its magic?
I don't know.
Ian.
Okay.
Ah.
Well, there you go, everybody. Thank you
Jesus.
so much. That was that's how we're gonna end this week, I guess. What
I
a
guess.
turn! What a turn from week to week. You know, last week we have just train wreck of an episode, and
Yeah.
then this week it's like super structured, just talking about the recapping the times we had, and this. You never know where you're gonna get here on the Dapper Degens podcast.
No.
But this week it was celebrating the good times and us getting to be with each other. So if you missed that episode where things just completely went off the rails, it's probably like right below this one. So
Next to it.
yeah, or next,
Or
below,
you
or
can
next. Or,
check our Facebook page. It's posted up on the Facebook page.
oh yeah. Also, if you're not following us on Facebook, do that.
Yeah, please.
Follow us. We need to
Please.
get to 100 people so that we can
Live stream from
live
Living
stream.
with the Land.
Yeah,
Not
which
MySpace. Facebook.
which we did. By the way, we did do Living with the Land.
Yeah, we
and
did.
It was awful.
It was
all
great. It
good.
was so much fun.
Awesome.
It was terrible.
We did, but we did
actually
that
did
with
it
you,
twice.
and we did that with Ryan, who does For the Love of Theme Parks, who also hates that ride.
Yeah, because he's a smart person.
And he
he's
watches
the
every
winner.
episode, he said.
Yeah, he said he watches every episode of ours.
Yep, every
No.
single episode. So if he
Yep.
does it, you probably should.
Yeah.
People watching this right now are like, I'm literally watching you. Stop telling me to watch you.
Hey, but for
Share it
those
with
out
your
there,
friends.
What's that?
give us costume ideas for Mosh Isley in the
Yeah.
comments below.
Yeah,
Mosh
definitely.
Isley is a Star Wars themed pop punk
Emo night.
DJ emo night. So yeah, we'll take that.
Well, I gotta find the photos of us from last year from that. Because there are some winners.
Yeah,
It's a trap, baby.
Yep, it's
Always
a trap. It's a trap. Was
Maybe
the
we
big
can
one.
do Technicolor Troopers now that Ross has it.
Now that someone else has it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks for the memo.
Unless Josh just got rid of it.
No,
Okay.
I still have my tux.
Okay.
All right, boys.
Well,
there we go. Thanks so much for everyone for watching, for following along with our stupidity, and make sure to like, subscribe, comment, all that fun stuff, because we are not done yet.